allow the children to have the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
Off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get it higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not dey off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Aha, now him una don hear o. All these bad politicians, them we call themselves politicians. When they thief our money, we no want make the common man get wetin he suppose get for this country. Una never hear something. Now go hear one, Maiyegun, you go show una paper. Maiyegun diary political. So my people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun number one.
gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary, na him be number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Oh there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And a good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. So welcome to the brunch time with Maiyegun. This hour. So after reading the caption of the broadcast, please do read the description as well. So brief. And then like it, share the broadcast as well. Invite your friend, invite your not so friendly friends and tell them to join us. And one other thing about this noon program is that it is an open mic. Yeah, you can phone in just anytime to hear your own view on any of this issue. Now, if you are watching me from Nigeria, I do not know what level of information you have about what is going on inside Nigeria. And I hope you do know more. There is something I wanted to know, please, and that is the issue of terrorism in Nigeria has been globally established. Not just that it's globally, globally acknowledged. Right now, globally, it is being discussed, the collusion of your own government in these killings in Nigeria. The battle that Thiefnubu and his own illegitimate rogues have been trying to suppress, gaslight people and all that. In case if you don't know, let me repeat that. The killings going on in Nigeria is globally being discussed right now. And your government is indicted, Thiefnubu's regime is indicted as the sponsor of the terrorism, of the killings. And how? Because they enabled it. The whole world knows that Thiefnubu's regime, APC Egbekegbe, they deliberately enabled these killings. Something that would be so ridiculous to you, like how could they do that? No, that's not possible. It is very much possible. Currently, Nigeria's security structure has collapsed. If anyone is telling you anything different, right, it is just the same way to advise you to look away. Look the other way until you become the victim. We all watched live stream of an attack on the CAC Church in Eruku town in Kwara State yesterday, live when the terrorists came. Now, what you probably not aware of is that as much as the sight of these vulnerable people, those elderly women, those children screaming, running, do you know that they eventually killed 3 people in that church yesterday and they kidnapped 20 of those worshippers you saw in that video yesterday? While Thiefnubu and his gang were already planning to go to South Africa to go and discuss economic security about Nigeria. Why? Meanwhile, Thiefnubu won't even discuss about your situation with you. He won't address you, like genuinely address you without all those fake speeches that they write for him, right? He won't. But he's willing to go. When Donald Trump tweeted about these killings, right? They were willing to go to America to go and convince Americans that they are doing their best, they are this, they are that, there's no killings. They are willing and ready, which is what they are doing. They are willing and ready to convince outsiders, okay, that, oh yeah, there is no killing, but to you, their own citizens, they don't owe you anything. So this is where we are going to start this afternoon. Like I said, my line is opened. You can phone in from anywhere. That's what we do, right? You can. So right now, a lot of people are now beginning to feel like this contraption is not working. You remember when I did say that a lot of people who are shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even as recent as 2 years ago, are beginning to change their stand. So if you are still one of those who believe that, oh, Nigeria is just going through a phase, it's going to be something, whatever you have in your head, right? You too, you are going to arrive at that conclusion very soon. It is an open secret that this contraption was put together not with our consent, not with the consent of our own forebearers. When this contraption got, after its independence, right, and that supposed regional system got truncated, and this current, hegemony was kind of like installed, this fraudulent system was put in place. Since that time, Nigeria, I mean, it's been obvious to those who care to pay attention that our differences, they said that they call our differences diversity. So you know something, your differences is your diversity. You have a bigger country. You have a sizable number of Christians, Muslims, and others coexisting, over 600 different tribes and ethnic nationalities, all conjoined together without their consent. Let's just try and make it work, but it's not working. So when we proposed then that, listen, there are some of us who believe that for so many things, right, this your fake diversity was kind of like an invention of the British as well as their Western allies who kind of agreed to put this contraption together as you have it, especially the British. So diversity, differences, it can coexist and all that nonsense, right, that they put together, put in your head, only happened in Africa. Do you understand me now? Even Europe here that we are, they won't merge the Germans, the Czechs, the British, the French. You know what? They won't merge them together and say they should form one country. No, they won't. But they did that for us in that place without our consent. And every now and then, every opportunity we have, I mean, like historically, every opportunity we have, we kill ourselves. Any simple chance until the Fulani terrorists, Islamic terrorists of Boko Haram, ISWAP, decided that, you know what, maybe they should just take over the country and turn it to Islamic Republic of God knows what. So that battle now, especially that of the Fulani terrorists, who have now waged war just on everybody, Hausa, Kanuri, Igbo, Yoruba, Ijo, the Middle Beltans, the TVs, the Beroms, and all these people, they've waged war on the rest of Nigeria. And yet, the criminal politicians in Nigeria value them more. They're gaslighting Nigerians. They're suppressing the news of Nigerians being killed and displaced. All of this in a contraption. We see they tell all of us, say, we don't get choice. We should just try and make it work. How? As how now? So those who believe in this, they are one fake Nigeria. They are beginning to say, maybe we should just let Arewa have their own Islamic Arewa Republic. Maybe they should just let the Middle Beltans have their own Christian Republic, whatever they want to call it. Let the Igbos have their own Biafra Republic. Let the Yorubas go on and have their own Yoruba Nation or Oduduwa Republic or any name they want to call themselves. So this point, right, let people now identify based on their similarities, language, culture, tradition, and on and on and on like that. Everything you have in similarity with people, right, you can form your nation. And we've already had that before now. But they said if Nigeria breaks, the northern Nigeria will suffer more. The same politicians who have ruled Nigeria for more than 50 years from northern Nigeria are telling us that the reason that they cannot just break up Nigeria right now is because the northern Nigeria will suffer. So now, You want to force Islamic ideology, this extremist ideology on the rest of us. And if we fail to agree, you are willing to kill us. You're already doing it. You are mobilizing the whole country to defend terrorists when you heard that, America was coming for them. So why can't we just have a conversation around, do we still want to be the same country? Because I don't know how many of you who probably should remember this now. Maybe everybody should, right? That as far back as the 1950s, they've had what they call the Niger Delta Republic Liberation Army, something like that. So Niger Delta, what you have, the Niger Delta you have today, right? Isaac, is it called Isaac Adakaboro or something, or Isaac Boro Adakaboro? Remember that story? Yeah, he was killed. He was found guilty of secession, and they killed him. So people they've always knew that we do not have anything in common. Nigeria is a business entity put together by the British for their own economic interest. How hard is that? What is wrong, even if you still want to keep Nigeria, the same Nigeria, right? What is wrong if all of us have to kind of like sit now and decide that, okay, if we want to keep this contraption, it has to be on this, based on these conditions, that condition, that condition. You know what I mean? Where everybody's interest is indeed covered and protected. Why not? They are sponsoring Islamic jihadists, using the same resources of Nigeria to fund them and kill Nigerians. And at the same time, they are telling you, no, it's not that bad. Oh, it's not Christian Muslim, it's not Christian genocide. But we are watching, we are seeing innocent people, vulnerable people being slaughtered, traumatized, kidnapped, and on like that. Why criminal politicians, as you can see every day, are more interested in their next election, 2027. So if Thiefnubu come win 2027, what is that time? What is it going to change then that it can't change now? Why, I keep asking this one, why is it so hard for Thiefnubu to declare state of emergency in these areas that the terrorists have actually like occupied? Right now, it can't be like say after Donald Trump's tweet, these terrorists, they just activated all their cells, attacks here and there. And you know something, the moment it has gotten to Kwara South, you know that Ekiti, Ondo, Osun, and Oyo, and Ogun State, it's just going to be a matter of like time before you begin to hear the similar story, them walking into the church. They did that in Ondo State. They told us that drug deal gone bad. Drug deal gone bad. Terrorists entered church. They killed over 80 people, including children. But the APC Egbekegbe in Nigeria managed to bury it and make it look like, oh yeah, it's just some drug deal in South Africa gone wrong. Like what? You get what I mean? Now, so the moment they are already in this Kwara, that some of you are not, some of you are Kwarans in Lagos, APC Lagos, claiming Lagos. Well, you know that every now and then you have to go back and do your, what do you call it, your Sala back in Kwara, Ilorin, and all these places, right? Now they are close to home. That Lagos won't be easier for you very soon. And if you think, here is another one. If you actually think that the terrorists are going to be riding their bikes from Sokoto to Lagos, you have no idea that they are already within you. They are already among you. All it's going to take is just to activate them, and boom, there you go. And when that time comes that you can no longer go to your church in Lagos, you can no longer go to your mosque in Lagos, you can no longer go to your weekend Owambe in Lagos without you appearing like a prisoner with over 20 bodyguards with guns guiding you. That moment, maybe that's when all of you will realize that whatever APC is selling to you, right? They are selling you a Kool-Aid, preparing you for the slaughter, like cow that is being led to the slaughter. And it, doesn't know. That's exactly what they are doing to you. So on Maiyegun's Diary Political this afternoon, we're going to review more on the state of, Nigeria, as well as the ongoing killings in Nigeria, that the criminal government of Nigeria are doing their best to downplay, but it seems that they can no longer actually cover it up anymore. The series of events that will happen in the coming days and weeks and on, would determine if Thiefnubu would even contest for 2027, even if you are going to have 2027 elections in Nigeria. Somebody released a video and said, if Thiefnubu failed to act now, whatever the northern Nigeria or the northern elite in Nigeria, whatever they have promised him or whatever he's promised them, at the end of the day, his name is going to be on everybody's lips. Yeah, Thiefnubu, right? And in that regard, right, the entire house will collapse on him. And this time it will be worse than what happened to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Because as it is right now, it is pretty much obvious, right, that the terrorists in Nigeria, from the places they have already kind of attacked people, right, it is obvious right now that the Nigerian military have been overwhelmed. And if they think they are not, it's not going to be by mouth. They would have to prove that, right? So, and the terrorists are very much aware that nobody is looking for them. Forget about what they are showing in the media. I said the global, the global South are already discussing this in Nigeria. And it's not just Nigeria. I think it's just mostly about the escalating, terrorism in the Sahel generally. Mali, Chad, Niger, Burkina Faso, and of course, Nigeria. Watch this conversation.
I resume my function as president of the council. I now give the floor to the representative of the United States.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for chairing this important meeting. Thank you to our briefers, Secretary General Guterres, and ECOWAS Commission President Dr. Touré. Colleagues, as we speak, Al-Qaeda-affiliated terrorists in the Sahel have paralyzed Mali with a fuel blockade. Colleagues, the situation is dire there. We see Al-Qaeda aiming to take over the entire country. The United States acknowledges the counterterrorism efforts of the Malian armed forces against these and other terrorist organizations such as ISIS, Sahel, but the situation is worsening quickly. We remained deeply concerned about the incidents of kidnapping, the incidents of hostage-taking across the Sahel as a means to finance these terrorist activities. Unfortunately, since the veto of the UN sanctions regime in 2023, it has been deeply disappointing to see Mali's security situation continue to deteriorate. That decision removed critical tools from the international community that it relied on to promote accountability and to promote stability. And the result has been an uptick, a massive surge in violence, has been a shrinking space for dialogue and growing risk for civilians across the country and across the region. The terrorist threats are not only intensifying, they are spreading, they are shifting southward, as evidenced by the terrorist attacks we've seen in Benin and Togo. But particularly, the United States is concerned and outraged by the ongoing slaughter of thousands of Christians in Nigeria by various ethnic militias in the Middle Belt, as well as terrorists like Boko Haram and ISIS West Africa in the north. It is tragic and it is unacceptable. Churches are burning, villages are being razed, thousands are killed, clergy murdered simply for wearing a cross, for being a Christian, for daring to say they worship Jesus as Christ. Just yesterday, 25 little girls were kidnapped from their school and one school official murdered trying to protect them. From MAGA Comprehensive Girls Secondary School in Kebbi State. Colleagues, this is happening. It's undeniable, and it's unacceptable. The United States condemns these attacks in the strongest terms, and it demands accountability. And as President Trump has made clear, we will not stand by while such atrocities are happening in Nigeria. The government of Nigeria must take immediate steps and do more to increase security, respond to early warnings, end impunity, and address the drivers of violence. And colleagues, we need to see African leadership on these matters, and we need to see a coordinated response among all countries in the region. The situation is critical. The United States will continue to work with regional partners to counter these common threats. Thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of the United States.
So like I said, the world is discussing the killings in Nigeria, no matter what the politicians are probably telling themselves or telling you, or maybe what you want to tell yourself. Because there are some of you who love to live in denial by pointing fingers at everyone, like some of you mofos are already doing, asking, where are the state governors? People should go and meet their state governors. And people should go and call their local government chairmen. You Olori Buruku APC Egbekegbe supporters. The commander-in-chief of the armed forces in Nigeria is Thiefnubu. The buck stops on his table. And that is why those who are advocating for a regional system continue in their own argument that a regional system with a new constitution that covers people, even within the same contraption like Nigeria, could include self-defense for some of these regions if they choose to and defend themselves. Nobody would need to be calling on the president or calling on this when they can easily defend their own territory from these marauders. But because you'll be so dishonest, as most of you Ronukus are, very, very dishonest people. And also, those of you who are one Nigerianist as well, very, very unfortunately dishonest people. They structured Nigeria, wrote a constitution that the people didn't vote on. People didn't see the content of it until they handed it over to Obasanjo on May 29, 1999. A constitution that wasn't written by people, written by the murderous uniform military men. And they told you they were writing a democratic constitution. How was that a democratic constitution? Where they wrote a unitary system, a unitary constitution that gives one person, the power of God over 200 million people. And that is why you can easily see that rather than have independent, federating units, your states, what do you have? You have an appendage of the center. Everybody goes to the president. Everybody wants his favor. Everybody wants to be his ass licker, sycophant, and the rest of that. Not because it's for the good of their people. No. It is for their own personal benefit. And most of the time, to the detriment of their own people. That is not a people's constitution. Because if it was, right, you see all this issue you're having right now. The issue of land, the issue of farm, the issue of security, the issue of fed, all these things, right? They would have been factored in based on your own cultural, tribal, ethnic, religion, whatever it is that is yours as a stakeholder in Nigeria. They would have factored all of that in. The reason why the TV people want to be part of Nigeria may not be the same reason why the Berom people want to be part of Nigeria. The reason why the Yorubas want to be part of Nigeria may never be the same reason why the Igbos want to be part of Nigeria. Everybody's interest has to be covered before you can say you have a union, you have a country. But that's not what you have. Some group of lunatics sponsored by the insiders and the outsiders conspiring to rob generations of their own commonwealth. Cook this whole system together and they told you it's going to work in your favor, and it has never worked in your favor. It has never worked in anybody's favor. So right now, if that had been the case, today, there would be no Fulani terrorist anywhere. there will be no Boko Haram terrorists anywhere, because those who are sponsoring them to advance this their land grabbing, this their jihad, this their they have a name for it, this subjugation and others like that, right? They won't have any of such dream, because you'll be fighting a whole country within country. Do you understand? Because it will be obvious if the caliphate started sponsoring terrorists to go and invade the Middle Belt region. The Middle Beltans don't need to wait for Abuja. They're not born any bagger Abuja or national soldier to come down to Middle Belt of Nigeria to stop the Middle Beltans from defending themselves against this terrorist. And guess what? If the terrorists themselves are aware that the Middle Beltans are armed to the teeth, they would rather go through Togo before they can go and attack another region in Nigeria. They would rather go through Benin Republic or Cameroon before they can go and attempt to attack any other region, because that's the point. Now, if they now realize that those ones are even like tougher, they will forget about the rest of this Nigeria. They will face up north in their Sahel, start fighting themselves over there. But they have already weakened Nigeria by the kind of structure they put in place. They have put all the power of the country at the center in the hand of one man. He could wield it the way he wants. Today, they are telling you that man is depressed. Thiefnubu tweeted and he said he is depressed about the students that were kidnapped in Kebbi. Depressed. Baba President, he depressed. And the problem to what? Thiefnubu said he is depressed hearing the news of the kidnapped students, children, schoolgirls. So, and I'm like, problem to one year. But those who are very much aware said, before this attack that took place, the kidnapping of those school children, guess what? They told the military, they told the government, they told everybody the movement of these terrorists all over the place. Nobody listened to them because no one was looking for them. Listen to this conversation on Nigerian Info. It is an online radio phone-in program. Listen to this very well.
Dr. Getso, thank you very much for your time. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, fantastic. What's your immediate reaction to this? What was your immediate reaction to the news of abduction?
Well, my immediate reaction is that I was not surprised for what has happened. And I expect more to happen. I'm not praying for. But the reality on ground is the fact that I have provided some useful information hours before the incident. If those informations were not ignored, if at all it was utilized accordingly, we wouldn't have found ourselves where we are. Because I had a privileged information of presence of these guys around Yauri, Rijau, Sakaba, and Kosovo. About around 4 to 5 p.m., and I keep tracking their movements through my network around the area, and I have been providing this information to those who are responsible for utilizing it.
Was it after the abduction?
However,
or before the abduction?
At the time when it happens, you cannot tell me that we allow our airspace management to be under the control of the coward criminals. Because it's something we could have managed. When the information sparks, we will have utilized it to use the airstrike to follow up with them through the air, which they don't have control over, and be able to man the situation accordingly. It is internal sabotage and negligence. It is combined irresponsibility and irresponsibleness of the attitude of our security agencies and the inability to hold people accountable and responsible for the responsibilities given. It is obvious that these issues are manageable and these issues are issues that we can manage. We are only neglecting and we are only not doing what we're supposed to do. That is why we're having these issues continually.
Okay. Dr. Getso, your intelligence report and then those who you had, your sources were tracking the movement of these gunmen. And did you get the information before, after the kidnapping?
I got the information more than 6 hours before. And I relayed the information to the right authority more than 5 hours before. Because I had to certify the information before I release it. So I certified it. I got it sometimes around 6 p.m. So between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. a day to the event, I scrutinized the information and I affirmed it, and I relayed it to the right authority. And I know even the communities around have also relayed some information.
Okay.
And like a report says, there are even military formations around the area surrounding. If at all we have barricaded the 5 local government or 6, that is Kontagora, Rijau, Mashegu, Mariga, Sakaba, Danko Sogu, Zuru, Fakai, and part of Mo, we could have been able to handle this situation accordingly. Because these guys are moving freely, as free as air, as free as the governor is moving in the government house. Within these areas, or these local government areas I have listed out. And if anybody want to prove me wrong, I can be apprehended. I have my proven record and I have my evidence. And anybody who want to prove me wrong can get me anytime. I'm ready. Nigeria is our country, and we will not continue to keep quiet while our people are being killed like ants. We will not keep quiet. We'll continue to talk, and we will continue to generate evidences. Okay. And we are ever ready to continue to provide necessary intelligence and necessary support to security agencies, as far as they are ready to utilize it or they are not ready to utilize it. Whether they want to use it or they don't want to use it, will not be tied and will not be deterred by any irresponsible, corrupt person not to provide those information.
Fantastic.
We consider this as our responsibility
Dr.
as citizen of Nigeria.
Yeah, Dr.
And I am taking the responsibility of generating this information, and I'll continue to generate it, and I'll continue to send it around for the utilization or misuse.
Dr. Getso, who are these gunmen?
Who are what?
The gunmen. What group are they? Who are these gunmen that we're hearing abducted the 25 girls?
Sorry, come again?
Yeah, who are the gunmen? What's their identity? Is it Boko Haram or what?
No. The gunmen are the Fulani militia in conjunction with all the tribes working around the area. Because I still disagree with anybody who is saying that it is the Fulani that are kidnapping. Yes, of course, they can be the kidnappers. But who is creating enabling environment for them? Who have been providing them with necessary information and social needs? Yes, of course, they may be the ones that carrying the arms and ammunition. They may be in control of the arms. They may be the ones who are conducting or killing the people and doing all sorts of ABCD. But who has been providing them with the social needs? Are they not a human being? Who has been providing them with the medical support? Who has been providing them with the food? The petrol they are using, who has been providing it to them? Is it the urine of the cows? Those machines they are using, are they cows that are being converted to whatever?
Okay.
Do a Fulani man who cannot read and write, who don't understand A, B, and C, have the capacity and ability? How did he get the capacity and ability to have taken A, B, C, D and manage AK-47 and other sophisticated ammunition? And ammunition.
Right. Okay. So what do you think?
All those things.
Yeah.
It's a combination of those people who are living within the areas where this criminality is taking place.
Okay. You mentioned.
And government knows what it's supposed to do, and the security agencies, if they know their job very well,
what are they supposed to do?
They could have done it accordingly.
What are they supposed to do?
So there are a lot of rascalities, a lot of irresponsibleness, a lot of negligence.
Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting that long, okay? You called in right
It's okay.
Time, so...
No problem. It was necessary. I was listening to everything to
what that man was saying, right? Good.
Yes, I was listening and quite insightful. Thank you for everything that you do.
Those of us who are on this platform, who have been on this platform very regularly, how many times have we actually seen videos of these terrorists who are just like roaming, cycling, left, right, and center, which are very much enough, right, to corroborate what that man was saying. Don't you think?
That's right. And even he hasn't even said anything new anyway. So all of this we know. You don't even have to be a security expert to know that Nigerian security architecture is compromised, and everybody serving in the armed forces or police force sent to the war front they're just sitting ducks for the terrorists, because we all know what transpired during the Buhari regime. That we knew that the Minister of Communication and the ICT, Pantami, I mean, they had ample time to infiltrate the Nigerian architecture, to have people to relay information. I mean, even a common man will know that you are fighting your enemies, and then you are using. I mean, there's a I don't know how to put it. I don't know if they were unprofessional. The soldiers.
Following you, because what you just said,
right? I don't know if the soldiers,
what you just said,
I don't know if the soldiers were unprofessional or they are not well properly trained.
Hang on.
Yes?
Hang on. Talking about internal sabotage, where you have saboteurs holding very much crucial public position. Issa Pandemic was Minister of Communication, a self-confessed jihadist, Al-Qaeda sympathizer. Right. We have videos and all of that. And what did they tell us that time? They said everything he said, all those videos of him that we had, right? They said it was at the time that he was young. That was what Bukwari said. Bukwari said he was young that time. Now he's grown now. Now, here, under them, terrorists started using bank POS to collect ransom. They started using phones, right, to communicate with the families of their victims. They started uploading.
And not one of them. And not one of them has been arrested
by Minister of Communication
till today. So you can see that is a deliberate infiltration of the Nigerian system. It is unfortunate.
Yeah, there's somewhere I'm going with that too, because now they said a Brigadier General was communicating with the military when he missed his
on the WhatsApp, on an unsecured network.
Do you understand? And the moment he said,
I don't understand.
He was alive. Moment after that, he was captured. So people are complaining that Nigerian communication, whatever, has already been compromised, infiltrated. Do you believe that?
Yes, I don't even believe that. As much as we think that WhatsApp is a secure network, I don't believe that the U.S. troop, the U.S. Army, or any first-rate military outfit will send their armies out there to go and fight enemies, and then you'll be using an unsecured or a network that you don't have control over. I mean, if the military hierarchies are serious about that they really want to fight this thing, they don't head. At least they monitor people who insult the government online, people who criticize the government online. They track them. DSS will track them and arrest them. But have you not heard online that these terrorists have been incorporated into your army? They've been incorporated into your law enforcement. So you don't think that there will be saboteurs among them. And then the minister of, if Tinubu meant well, and they say this guy is Mr. Strategic, Mr. Strategic, and you brought in a known sponsor. Come on, we don't have to be a genius to know that it's a known sponsor as your Minister of State for Defense, Minister of Defense. Come on. It's just. For me, I think what Nigerians should be clamoring for right now, and the number one problem of that country right now is the constitution. It is a lame duck constitution, because that constitution was purposefully designed for a time like this. That is why there's no room for creation of a state police. or a state security outfit to protect the people in times like this. There's no
things that should ordinarily be
that's right
to do. Eh?
And you know, so that and any of these Senate or House of Rep member arguing that anybody arguing for constitutional conference is asking for chaos, and that they're just crazy. Anybody does not mean well for that, because right now it is very clear that constitution, when it was made for a time like this, because it is a very useless document. It is a useless document. It is not serving the people,
trouble, including constitutional
in
crisis.
fact, it's crazy, because the only thing the people can do right now, even the government have come out, their DSS director, a Yoruba man, has come out to say, defend yourselves. So the only people, if your government is not going to defend you, you have to resort to self-help. America is the greatest country today. It is a shining light, an example of a free world, of how a free country should run and be prosperous. They have to defend themselves against the British colonialists. Nigerians, and defend yourself. You have to take your country back and see. If you wait for any government or you wait for Mr. Trump, you all will die. All of them will die. Don't wait for Trump. You understand? So if you wait for Trump, you have to defend yourself. That's just because the way things are going right now. I just don't. I mean, for me, it has completely broken down. You understand? What else do they want? You have appointed the Yoruba man as CDS. You have appointed the Yoruba man as DSS. You have appointed the Yoruba man. What exactly is the problem?
Like, what else do you need again? The Yoruba man is the president.
I mean, it's just
he controls the National Assembly.
As Yoruba will say,
almost the governors are on his side. What else do Tinubu need to actually go after the terrorists?
It's a strategy. The only strategy he has is to come and steal money. Strategy to steal money. He doesn't have strategy to do anything meaningful to improve the lives of the people. That guy is just a time waster. Nigerians, I wish. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Abba. Have a good one, okay? So that's my call. So let's go back to this issue of people knowing and believing that your government is intentionally enabling these terrorists, right? So among other things we've seen about, like, to back this claim, okay? Yeah, listen to this.
If we get you correctly, you are saying that you had intelligence of the attack on Magugu. What's the name of that local government in Kebbi State? Maga, prior to the attack on the secondary school where 25 girls were kidnapped. You had intelligence and you provided this intelligence, but the military failed to act.
Absolutely.
So who should we be?
I said authority. I said a hierarchy.
The hierarchy. So who should we be?
Yes, an intelligence hierarchy.
Two questions now.
I have the intelligence.
Two questions.
I provided the intelligence that the local government, the entire local government of Donko, the entire areas of Maru, in Dansado side of Maru local government in Kwara State, the entire local government of Nasco, Rijau, Mashegu, Yauri, because the guys were coordinating themselves within those areas, within the radius of less than 100 kilometers. I provided this information. I don't really have specific information that they were targeting school, but I have information that they were coordinating themselves and they were attacking villages, and I provided this information.
So two questions in one now. Who should we be holding responsible? Is it the National Security Advisor? Is it the Minister of Defense or Chief of Army Staff? That's on the one hand. Now, this failure to act, is it deliberate, or perhaps your intelligence was just not taken seriously?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it is deliberate. Because refusal to take my intelligence on serious is a deliberate action. Ordinarily, there are distress call numbers that has been sent around by DSS, by police, by military, and so on and so forth. those numbers, anybody who called and provided intelligence, if not being utilized immediately, it's a deliberate negligence, it's a deliberate sabotage. Not even Dr. Yahuza that is known to them. Not even Dr. Yahuza that is known of providing proactive information and on support information 247 in the last 17 years. I have been providing this information directly and indirectly, and they know me and they know who I am. And they know what we have been doing in supporting the country patriotically. We are not doing it for the need of any token. We are not doing it for the need of any press or any request for any political position or whatever. We are doing it because we believe Nigeria is ours. And it is my responsibility as a trained security expert, as somebody who have network in all the political worlds, almost in all parts of the space of the country's 774 local governments. It is my responsibility. As I am harnessing, as I am generating, as I am getting information, I quickly share it to the relevant authorities as at when due. And 247, I provide this information in the midnight, I provide it in the daylight, I provide it in the evening. It is on record. My records are there, the records are there. It can be checked. So I provided the information and I follow up 3 hours after. And like I said, a coordinate of where these bandits are coordinating themselves. I doesn't really have specific and precise information that they were going to attack schools. But wherever they are going to attack is part of Nigeria. Wherever going to take over and as a non-state actors is within Nigeria. So if I provide that information and anybody who refuses intentionally or unintentionally or for whatever reason, I want to tell you that I only receive, acknowledge, and thank you after 12 hours after the abduction of the schoolgirls. So which means, in fact, all the information I provided was utilized. The intelligence I provided was utilized.
All right, Dr. Getso,
I mean, I don't think anybody needs convincing, right? In hiring out or pointing out the deliberate, act of those who were supposed to actually really defend you. So their deliberate act of rejecting intel, or better still compromise it. And wherever they actually make use of the intel, most of the time they ended up sending their own soldiers to their death. What is playing out in northern Nigeria is close to home, those of you in the south, than you can imagine. But let's take this call. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General. This is CA from Atlanta.
Hey, CA. How are you, sir?
It's been a long time.
I know.
Fine, sir.
I have not taken calls in a while, and just
I know.
You should start kind of but back.
We are always with you. We subscribe. We always hit the like button, subscribe both to Facebook and
thank you
and YouTube. Thank you for what you do, Maiyegun. God bless you.
Thank you.
I've stopped being emotional about Nigeria issue. If you watch my tongue before, the way I've stopped being, the problem is Nigerians don't know what we are in. Maiyegun. Nigerians some of them don't know what we are in. Maiyegun, the country is gone. The country is gradually.
Every time people say that, every time people say that, people who disagree, they always felt like you are saying it from the position of hatred, not from this position of reality. This is our reality.
Okay, look at the indices. All the indices indicate a country at war. In fact, most countries at war even have better indices more than us. If you talk of whatever rate, whether literacy rate, the number of people that died, it is terrible, Maiyegun. And my fear is, like I told you, Nigeria don't know what we are in now. Gradually, Nigeria is disintegrating. It's creeping slowly into major military crisis, if not a civil war. The way it is going. The way it is going. These people are so emboldened that they don't care what's going to happen. And most Nigerians are still catching cruise Go on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. Go on the internet. See them catching cruise. They don't even know what is coming. My God, this is not a country. No normal country can take this. No normal country can take this. When the Americans said Nigeria will disintegrate in 2050 or so, these are what they meant. The projection they had. Because no country can survive all this that is going on. It is not normal what is going on in Nigeria. It is not normal.
I bet the rest of the world is actually wondering, like, how did Nigerians remain controlled by these people?
Yeah.
How? I bet the rest
with
of the
all
world
this,
is wondering.
with all this problem.
Because before you get the world to believe that you are actually really facing it, here you get, like, the rest of the countries you have seen, there are people who came out and we saw them shut down government, even changed government, right? So the rest of the world is doing all of
know what
these
they
things.
did?
But Nigerians are like,
you know what I think they did? You know what I think they did? They succeeded a little bit is by defining the people along ethnic lines.
That too.
That's what they did. They keep you guys fighting. They keep us fighting, and they are perpetrating the evil. I think the Fulani just divided the east and the west. Is this a Yoruba? Is it Igbo problem? Yoruba problem? Why they are killing people? And I just are so stupid to fall for debate. We are talking of a good country. It doesn't matter if you are Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa. We want a good country. We want a place where you can go out and sleep at night and wake up and work, go to your duties, go to your farm and come back without a problem.
Yep. But that
people don't, like I told you,
people just pray for that now.
It's a luxury. Already we are plagued with bad economy, plagued with no electricity, plagued with bad roads, plagued with bad government. We are plagued with a lot of stuff. Now, insecurity. I don't think the country can handle this, Maiyegun. People should sit down and think.
Did you see that video of that church yesterday?
I saw it, Maiyegun. That is crazy. In Kwara State.
Kwara, yes.
Is there in Kwara?
Yeah.
Is a campfire like that in Kwara?
It is a CAC Church.
Kwara to Oyo. Are they not sharing borders?
See, Kwara State share border with Oyo. Share border with Oyo.
I got
share border with
from Ibadan to
yes,
from Ibadan to Kwara. I've been to Kwara a couple of times. From Ibadan before you know you're in Kwara.
Yep.
So people don't even know what is happening. Nigerians are still catching cruise, like they say. It's a serious problem. I was not thinking that's okay. No wonder, before you know it, they want to be in power. Jonathan was in power, they struggle to take him off. Buhari came in. And all this that is happening, all those of you listening to this program that voted for Buhari, you are the cause of this problem. All of you that supported Buhari, okay, I can forgive those that voted first time. Okay, maybe they don't know him. Second time, they still voted for Buhari.
They did.
So all the blood that is being shared, according to Jonathan's wife, being sharing, that we shared right now should be on your head.
Amen.
It should be on your head. For allowing that dictator and that wicked and evil man to be president for Nigeria for 8 good years. That is exactly why they refuse to bring Nnamdi Kanu out. All this talk about Eastern position is a lie. It is Fulani and some oligarchs.
Right? I suspect something.
Yes.
That's
why they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be out. If Nnamdi Kanu comes out, it's going to be more problem to them.
That's what I want to say, right? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is currently out, right, it won't take him long before he will actually begin to prepare a proper defense. Now, that defense is they will likely want to trigger another civil war. But the unfortunate thing is that it will be the Fulanis fighting the rest of Nigeria then. It won't be Nigeria fighting the Biafrans.
Ask yourself, why would they go to that extent to go as far as Kenya to bring him back?
Kidnapping.
Because they will have started and said, man, this guy is a problem to us. We must get this guy by all means. Malami and Buhari orchestrated that. So, Maiyegun, now just to sit down and think. We are in this problem. Thank you, Maiyegun.
You have a good one, okay?
Shay, help us, help us. There is God, There is God, 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 God. God should descend, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, oh. There is God, oh. The bloods we are sharing, there is God, oh. 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 It's okay.
She genuinely actually cried. Probably when she realized that, oh, more people wicked though. Taking children, forcing yourselves on them and all that. So what happened in Eruku yesterday afternoon? They succeeded, the terrorists succeeded, from what I have gathered, that they succeeded in kidnapping 20 people from that community, not just that church. The identity and the number with their whereabouts are currently unknown. Even though Thiefnubu and his gang said they've sent, somebody to go and condole with the people of Kwara. And then he has agreed to postpone his South Africa and Angola trip. Meanwhile, up to last night, there was not even a single security on site in Eruku, the community that suffered that live video you watched, that suffered that attack yesterday in Kwara. This was last night.
So, please, we are still stranded. This is our first car. There's nobody inside again. We are still stranded, please. Come to our rescue. We are still stranded. Please. Please, second car. So, please, reporting live from Eruku, Kwara State, precisely. We are heading to Kogi State. And we are still stranded. We have been here since 6 o'clock. See our car, see the other car. See. Everywhere. We are still stranded. We are still stranded, please. Governor Abraham from Kwara State, Governor Dudu from Kogi State, come to our rescue. Commissioner for Information, please come to our rescue. We are still stranded. Everyone is stranded, please. Àti ọlọ́pàá nǹkan àti ìfẹ́jọ́ àti ìyẹn kankan jọ ẹ bá sẹ́ndì ọlọ́pàá sí ibi kí wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́ torí ilẹ̀ tọ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́. Everybody is stranded. See, president, all of us, please, we are still stranded. Don't even know what. Maybe they are still coming back. Don't know anything. Just add that about 5 people has died. So please, Commissioner for Information, please. Come to our rescue. Governor Dudu, come to our rescue, please. This is Comrade Samitopelo Atobi from Federal Protecting Vida, reporting live in Eruku, Kwara State. I'm heading to Egbe.
So the terrorists have already taken charge of this Kwara South and then a Kogi. So it's no longer far off anymore for them to round us up in Yoruba land. They don't need to import them anymore. They are already there. They are already existing. They are kidnapping our people in Yoruba land, collecting ransoms from them and the rest. So this morning at Eruku, somebody went there to show the money after the terrorists struck. Here, watch this. Then I will take another call.
Ilé ìjọsìn tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àná ní dédé aago 6 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 inú ilé ìjọsìn yẹn láwàá Christ Apostolic Church Eruku Zonal Headquarters. so ibẹ̀ la wà ẹ́ so chọ́ọ̀chì tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àná lẹ́ ń wò yìí dédé agogo 6 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 ní ìrọ̀lẹ́ ó ní àwọn ajínigbé yìí wá sí ìlú Eruku ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara lánàá ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìgbà tí àwọn ilé ìjọsìn náà tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìsìn lọ́wọ́ ìgbà náà ni wọ́n wọlé tó bí wọ́n ṣe wọlé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yin ìbọn wọ́n ta ìbọn bolẹ̀ gidigidi tó jẹ́ wípé kò yí ẹnikẹ́ni ibi tí ò bá àṣàgbà wọ́n ṣe wọnú chọ́ọ̀chì nìyẹn wọ́n ṣàpa àwọn èèyàn 3 láti rí àrídájú pé wọ́n pa lánàá ìkan wà ní ilé ìwòsàn tí wọ́n ti yọ ọta ní ara rẹ̀ lára àwọn tí ìbọn bá ọ̀bá yìí àwọn 3 la rí àrídájú wípé wọ́n ti kú àwọn 2 wọ́n wà ní ilé ìjọsìn báyìí lára àwọn òkú 2 tó ti kú wọ́n ti kó wá ìkan wà ní ilé ìwòsàn wọ́n ṣe lọ fi ọkọ̀ gbé wá ní àwọn ènìyàn wọ̀nyí wọ́n wá láti wá bá ẹnikẹ́ni ṣeré lánàá wọ́n yin ìbọn bíi wèrè ni ìbọn tí wọ́n yìn lánàá ọta tí a sà ní agbègbè ilé ìjọsìn ó lé ní 100 sókè àwọn èèyàn tí a confam báyìí tí a rí àrídájú wípé wọ́n kó àti mọ̀ wọ́n tán o bọ̀ wọ́n lé ní 30 tí wọ́n kó lọ nínú ilé ìjọsìn lánàá lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n pa àwọn 3 tán ẹnì kẹrin kò kú ó wà nílé ìjọsìn tí a dẹ̀ tí mọ̀ bí a ṣe máa rí àwọn tí wọ́n kó lọ báyìí inú ilé ìjọsìn lẹ́rí tí a wà báyìí gbogbo agbègbè àyíká chọ́ọ̀chì la wà yìí níbi tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú Eruku ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara lẹ́rí àwọn èèyàn àwọn tí wọ́n pa lẹ́rí tí wọ́n ń lọ yìí ṣe ti rí wọ́n bà nǹkan jẹ́ ń bì lánàá kódà àmọ́ adúpẹ́ lẹ́yìn ọwọ́ àwọn security wa àwọn vigilante wa wọ́n gbìyànjú púpọ̀ àmọ́ kò sí ọta gbogbo wọn ti yẹn ọta tó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn tán kò sọ́ta kò sí nǹkan kan dáàbò ńgbà tán ti yẹn ọta tán kí ló kù tí wọ́n á ṣe oníkálukú wọn ń fèrè gé ni gbogbo wọn ń fẹsẹ̀ fẹ́ ni lára àwọn tí wọ́n kó lọ lánàá ibi tí kámẹ́rà wà yìí ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n kó wọn gbà lánàá so lára àwọn tí wọ́n kó yẹ ẹ̀kan nínú wọn ó bọ́ tí a rí ní òwú so òun ló dé tó wá ṣàlàyé ó ní ìbọn bà lára àwọn ènìyàn wọ̀nyí so ìyẹn ló ń fi yé wa wípé àwọn pípù wọ̀nyí wọ́n lé ní 10 láwọn àwọn ènìyàn burúkú wọ̀nyí àwọn báńdíìtì láwọn tí wọ́n wá sí ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ní ìlú Eruku ní àná ní ọwọ́ aago 6 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 tí a sì ń gbà ládùúrà kí Ọlọ́run kó jẹ́ kí àwọn tí wọ́n kó wọgbó kárí wọn gbà láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara náà àwọn gọ́vnà wa ká dákun kán gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn ènìyàn wọ̀nyí ojoojúmọ́ náà ń dà wá láàmú kò sẹ́ni tó lè lóko mọ́ kódà tólú ẹ bá wà ń lé gan olúwa a máa wò yányànyán ni gbogbo àyíká àti àyídà ilé ìjọsìn lẹ́rí tí mo wà yìí ọ̀lẹ́ ń wò wọ́n kí ẹ sì máa fi àdúrà ràn yá àwọn ìlú wa gbogbo àwọn ìlú tó wà ní agbègbè wa yìí tí wọ́n ń dà láàmú ẹ máa fi àdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kí Ọlọ́run ọba kó gbà wá lọ́wọ́ àwọn ènìyàn burúkú wọ̀nyí kò pani rẹ́rìn rárá ó bani nínú jẹ́ ni kódà ìgboro báyìí kò sí ẹni tó lè lóko kò sẹ́ni tó lè lódò ẹ̀rí ìkan lára àwọn tí ó ń bọ̀ láti ìtẹ́ tí wọ́n ń sin òkú sí ẹ̀rí àwọn tó lọ sin àwọn méjì tí wọ́n kó wá nì ẹ̀rí ara wọn lẹ́rí tí wọ́n ń bọ̀ yìí wọ́n ń bọ̀ láti ìtẹ́ òkú níbi tí wọ́n ti lọ sin àwọn méjì so wọ́n ti lọ fi ọkọ̀ gbé ẹnì kẹta èyí tí a rí ní àrídájú pé òun náà ó ti filẹ̀ ṣaṣọ bóra.
Again, to those of us who don't understand Yoruba language, so that illustrator, the voiceover and that video you see, and the video, by the way, was the venue where the attack took place yesterday. That video you saw yesterday. So it didn't end there. They killed 3 people. That means they shot 5 people. 3 died. 2 sustained gunshot wounds. So out of the 3 that died, you see the last part of the video where you saw people coming. It was telling us that they were coming back from burying the 2 that got killed in the church yesterday. That over 30 people were taken into the forest. Which forest? That's why I went around the church. It wasn't even like a small church. It's actually a massive place with other adjoining buildings in the compound. So did you see how the entire place became almost like so quiet and desolate? Dr. Agbede.
Hey.
Dr. Agbede.
Good morning. Good morning, Maiyegun. You are doing an excellent job. Excellent work. Excellent job. Excellent job. Excellent.
Thank you. I actually thought you'd be in Washington too right now because it's like everything is.
Yeah, I'm watching it also. I'm watching it also. No, our election is coming for the governorship, which by God's grace, I'll be the first black governor in America by God's grace. So I'm doing the both together now. Yeah. For the primary, do second next year. For the primary, do second next year.
Most
for
of
the
us
primary,
really participate now until you probably become the candidate. So you are going to be facing Newsom.
Hello, Newsom his time is already over.
Right.
Already. Yes. So
wow, Dr. Agbede. So
exactly.
The first California governor from Maiyegun's diary.
Yes, the black governor. Yes, by God's grace. Now, Maiyegun, please. About 3 weeks ago, Donald Trump, the president of America, said Nigeria should move fast.
Yes.
Recollect when he said it, that to move fast.
But should move fast.
They are not moving fast.
We see it right now. It seems that the terrorists are the ones moving fast now, not Nigeria.
Well, God bless you. God bless you. Amen. God bless you. So, but meanwhile, they don't know that when Donald Trump said they should move fast, they're not doing their underground work, everything, market everything. So what we're going to hear now, because right now, currently now, the U.S. Congress, they are doing the debate for the approval of Donald Trump, so that it can go to the exactly. So after the groundwork, what we're going to hear is that about an hour ago, the Nigerian hand, that is the word about an hour ago that they already bombard Nigeria, everything hand that they already clear out the terrorists in Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So that's now
the first warning. Because the way America,
exactly
is their own thing, right? It may just come up tomorrow, like
exactly.
I just say. About an hour ago, the almighty United States Air Force carried out airstrikes in Nigeria, on the terrorists in Nigeria, able to neutralize them in such a way that has never been seen before. By hereby warn Nigerian government to finish the job, right? Or we will put the boot on ground. Something like
that. You are correct. No, Nigerian government. No, Nigerian government, they can't finish the job. No. They can't finish the job. They can't finish, because about 86% of the military of Nigeria, they've already compromised. 86%. Yes, 86%. Gumi's son, exactly, 86%. Gumi's son is military. Don't mention it. So 86%. So Americans, they're not relying on military at all. So they're not relying. So yes, they're not relying on that. Now,
Dr. Agbede,
any question?
Any question? It's a very straightforward one. With the way things have now escalated, right? Do you see Trump or America in charge like this delay their action on Nigeria any further?
No, they can't delay.
Do you see any?
They can't delay it because
here is my
they can't delay because
here's my second
right now.
Wait,
right now they know that.
Doctor.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So my second one is that they won't delay. All right. So how soon do you really think this is likely going to happen based on the current development? That seems like the terrorists are the only people who listen to Trump, and they are moving faster now.
You are very brilliant.
Faster.
You are very brilliant. How soon? How soon? Me too. I will. That question, I will classify it. I will just for now. It is very classified. Right. For now, but very, very soon. Very soon. Just what now? The next thing what we hear now is that about an hour ago. That's what we hear now. That's the next thing what we hear now. About an hour ago, the US they do in Nigeria. That's it. And if one, so that's just be waiting for that. About an hour ago. Now, Tinubu, Maiyegun, the Nigerians right now, even including you, you are under a spell. Ask me how. Yes, including you. Okay, God bless you. But today is today. Yes. Today is today. Yeah. Now, from today, I'm begging you from Maiyegun now, please be playing that video. The video that Tinubu, so-called Tinubu, was behind the podium, and Tinubu killed the microphone, and his wife was beside him, beside Tinubu. Please, from now, start playing the video. Let the video go viral. Let the video go viral because that is why. Because the more you play the video, the more the Tinubu's power will go down. The Nigerian, yes, please, I'm begging you. That's why I'm really want please.
Thank you so much for your calling and for your contribution, Baba. Thanks a lot. So,
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah.
Rabbi, you are mean. That's a call, by the way. Now, I want to add more to what I have shared already before I take another call. I think we should be mixing it, okay? Still on this insecurity issue, right? So the new guy, Shaibu or something, I've been a Shuaibu or something. That is the new chief of Army Staff, COS, or CAS, I don't know. So he's been making his own video content, meeting with all different troops. So in this matter of kidnapped school children or school girls in Kirby, Shaibu met with the team and to show to us that they were ready to go and rescue the girls, right? So they put up this display. But what happened after? Supposed to shock you. And at the same time, to further corroborate what I said, you have no military. And I have evidence that you don't. But for theatrical, for performative show like this, yeah, they are good at it.
Day and night of fight. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll do what? When we find these children that we can answer that yes, we have done our job. So for the commanders here, we leverage on intelligence so that we conduct an intelligence-based mission to rescue these guys. That become a pattern that the bandits will prey on soft targets. If they know you are in a location, they won't come here. Or they will raise up for a fight. And you can defeat them, can't you? I'm asking you. you do that. To that directive, you cannot be starting the standpoint. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Una differentiate. All right. You tell them that we are here. Okay, what has happened, which is not good at all. Now, if we have people like you, we don't talk like this. They are the ones that are intelligent that to prevent this kind of They know most of these policies and they know where and where these people are likely to are.
Listen, people in Nigeria now, speaking the
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Like I said, all of that is just for show. And I'm not trying to downplay those of you, your role, all right? Those of you who are soldiers in Nigeria, I actually feel sorry for you because you are now more or less like a pawn on their chess table. There are those who are pardoning terrorists who killed your colleagues. And they are the same time, they're the one asking you morale high, that you should go after the terrorists that will kill your colleagues. And when you finally capture them, the same military is operating what they call Operation Safe Corridor, which indeed just released the terrorists back into the society. So I'm not downplaying your role, but you know what I'm saying. You are just mere pawn on their chess table right now. If you are a military, if you are a soldier in Nigeria, a real soldier. Because the moment after he left, and they sent these soldiers to go and look for the missing girls, few hours later, they got ambushed. How did they know their route? How did they know their move and the rest? They didn't even see the girls. They got ambushed. Some of them have been killed. Others managed to get back to base. So what is the point? Soldiers are trained while intelligence are traded. So if intel are being traded within the military, shouldn't the military purge itself as we speak? If military should take a roll call of all of their soldiers who were slaughtered by these terrorists and how each and every one of them died. You get what I mean now? So wouldn't that take a moment of sober reflection for those in the military to say, this is not right. We are not doing this thing right. How did this even happen inside Nigeria? Nigerian army are being ambushed. How? And it's like every now and then. Look at the soldiers who are doing morale high. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A moment ago. A moment after.
Sorry, Aminu.
Oh boy, if today you don't stand well, that they don't finish us for that bad.
Isa naka nene pa nake maka tsoro ba. So, ada wannan ko banda wannan. Ne Musa na Allah li shina cikin Emira kuma shi baya na kalbe shalo. Yin on save na for bag na two places. That PKT this thing. This one no be brush na fire no. The enter o na bullet dey there.
Calm down.
You.
Ya la do muke ya ke na ambush.
We are tired of losing our young soldiers, young boys in the process of ambush. Whether Allah, what is ambush? Ambush is an unexpected attack from the enemy. Ya Allah, you don't know who will be next. Ya Allah, guide the military. Provide the military. Ya Allah, we pray for long life. Ya Allah, inna lillahi. Now don't plenty pass, alhamdulillah, for the military. Ya Allah, pray for the military.
Please, God forgive me. There was a video I wanted to play after that, and I felt like, no, this is real. Even if his own fate has been decided by his superiors, what is going to befall him has already been decided. Yeah, that's the situation of the security in Nigeria right now. Your fate is decided. Your location can be given to terrorists. Yeah, while you are there sitting duck, the terrorists will attack from all sides, like what happened to that Brigadier General, that they separated him from his squad. Yeah? So all it's going to take is just for the people that send you to the war front. They call it front line. To give them your location, and that's it. You're gone. How is that a good thing? Who are those advising Thiefnubu? Who are his advisors? What exactly is Ribadom telling him? Idris, yeah? Hello? Right. Hello? This one is coming from Nigeria. Hello? So maybe network is not an issue. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Idris. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir. Fine, sir. And thank you always for giving us the update as we can see it. Because we in Nigeria here, we are actually on a blackout, like a blackout media. And here that we normally get the rightful information because all our media here, they have actually clamped them down. We do not even receive the rightful information. I was actually waiting for a right TV to at least bring out on yesterday evening the church, but it's very unfortunate that I didn't see anything of such. Even I normally listen to news headline early in the morning. Even on Nigeria Info this morning, nothing of such. That Jimmy Diso and Quadri, nothing of such. I don't know what is happening to us in this country. Since yesterday that I watched the video because I was actually listening to your broadcast yesterday, and the video just came to landline. I just watched the video. I have never been so disheartened, like heartbroken, like with the video I watched yesterday. Since yesterday, I was just heartbroken. Like, I was just imagining myself. I'm just imagining my family because in my family, I'm a Muslim. In my family, we have a Christian. We have our grandma that is a Christian. Imagine my grandma, or imagine any of my family is in that church praying to God.
You're just in the church.
Yeah, just in the church. Now I'm still not talking because even when I get to my working place this morning, I was just so moody. I was just having trauma. Like, yes, this is just real. And every other incident that has happened, exactly that is how it has been real. It's just that this one is just fortunate to be a live stream. Yes. Now, if it has not been live stream, if it has not been live stream, these Oloshi people, these APC propagandists, they will be able to come and debunk it. They will debunk it. They will say that is it because Ted Cruz or
they denied
imagine Samaibu on that very day, Samaibu on that very day, I was actually live on Instagram. It's actually, I actually changed my phone. Samaibu, I was watching it live from how they deny it.
They said they were doctored. How do you doctor live video?
Samaibu, some are still denying it. They are still denying this video. They are still denying it.
And now?
Some are still denying it. Some are still denying it. I don't know.
It is unfortunate. Idris, thank you so much for calling in, okay? Let me add something to what we have said already.
All right.
I appreciate that, okay? You gonna take it easy, bro. So here is another soldier. This one was making his mouth a few days ago, or maybe a week ago, when Donald Trump's statements struck majority of them that time. He was making his mouth like Nigeria soldier, Nigeria army. It's like all of you don't even know Nigeria army. Nigeria. Now he's probably knowing Nigerian army himself.
I have a very important message for Nigeria. Me, the way I lose my colleagues is getting to things where we say it come out tears for me, for my eye, day by day. In this country, we have 36 governors. We have like senator 109 senators. We get even the minister, we have like almost 60. We have House of Representatives, chairman of local government, 774. Let each one of them bring their son to join the Nigerian army. May they join the Nigerian army, not even the officer career. May they join the other rank. The other rank in Nigeria army. Let each of all those governors, all the senator, all those ministers, let them bring their son. May they bring them, may join Nigeria army other rank. So that they can come and witness what we will not get people, what will they witness? Every day by day, this killing is too much. Person they lost our colleagues ambush. You go lost colleagues, you go cry tire. Who know who is next? Hello. Good.
Last. Don't cast.
Oh, gbogbo ala máa jẹ breakfast. Àsìkò tó ní kálukú máa jẹ tiẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Súnmọ́ bìlà. Oh.
Hello there.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. How are you, Baba?
I'm okay, sir. I'm okay. My name is Chima. I'm calling from South Africa.
Hi, Chima. And how is that said?
Yes, sir. I swear, we thank God for everything. Sir, I must let me go fast. Let me go quickly because I know that so many people are online. I've been calling you for a while now. I'm lucky. It's a privilege to hear your voice, sir.
Likewise. It's a pleasure.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, sir. You notice since Mr. Donald Trump, the president, the United States of America president, since he mentioned that genocide in Nigeria. So do you notice that the killings is more increased?
That's what I'm saying. You know what people are now also saying?
Yeah, it's more increased.
People are saying, no, the killings didn't increase. It is the spotlight, the attention that increased. They said this is actually what has been going on. But since Donald Trump mentioned it now, it is like more spotlight are now being shone on it. That's why a lot of us are now feeling like overwhelmed, like, so that's why they happen.
Yes, it's too much. It's too much. So please, why I called since I noticed that. I say, okay, let me try and know if I can get this opportunity to speak to you, please, so that you can say, I know you got a lot of followers. I've been following you for a very long time.
Thank you.
Like right now, I'm calling you from inside the prison, from South African prison. I got a problem. I'm inside prison. So, but I got the opportunity. I got a phone. So.
Right.
Yes, okay. So I started following you again when I come online. So please, if you can tell your followers to please channel this to push to let all people, let everyone start pushing toward the president, the United States of America. The president has mentioned about this to let him know that this thing is getting worse. If he want to do something, let him start doing it. People are dying, bro. Yeah, people are dying. And let us join in one voice. Let us push. Let the cry of the innocent people that has been killing reach his ear. Because since he mentioned that genocide, the thing is like it's too much now. It's too much, brother.
And it's like it's spreading so fast as well that even those who are currently, those who are likely going to be defending them now, in another 1 week, they may not be able to defend them anymore because my village, their village, anybody's village could be next. And yeah, all of us will then see how close to home it is. I agree with you, Chima. Thank you so much for calling in, right? And you
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Good evening, okay?
God bless you.
And you too.
Keep doing the good work, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So that's a Chima from SA. So more, by the way. Okay. Apart from the soldiers themselves who are very much beginning to realize that maybe I say we are just fair game in this fight against terrorists too. Even soldier, I don't want to say an ignorant, I want to say a naive soldier, right? Who feels like his own call or his own calling is to defend Nigeria. And the moment he got drafted, boom, he was happy to go and fight the terrorists. It is only when he put on the uniform and he appears at the scene that he will begin to realize the real Nigeria he is fighting for. It is actually a fair game in all of this. I think I have Elder.
No.
Aba, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. How are you today?
I'm fine. It's been a while, but I keep watching your program anyways.
I know. I just thought that
how's the family doing?
To actually open the line this afternoon, and a lot of people have not had the chance in a very long time. We can have a chat like this, and I'm glad that a lot of us are indeed on as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we thank God for our lives. How's your family doing over there?
We are also surviving, Baba. Thank you so much for asking. And yours?
Thank God. We are here. We are here under our amiable President Trump.
Yes, it's just keeping everybody on suspension. I mean, like what do you call it now? Suspension, like just waiting, like suspense.
Maiyegun. Let me first say this in Yoruba. Iná ti jó lórí kókó. I'm telling you. And I want to say this. Maybe some people just do not look that way. Maiyegun, the Yorubas, the Igbos, we thank God that coup, the alleged coup, did not survive. Did not come to pass.
Yeah, succeed.
If that coup was successful, Maiyegun, by now, the Yorubas, the Igbos will be running eta and scatter. Because when you look at the composition of the names and the unnamed names behind that coup is Fulani. These people have their agenda.
Different ball game entirely.
It could have been a different ball game entirely by now. By now.
No wonder,
but some people
if you could remember, right? There was a time I said, if with the way Nigeria is so divided right now, right? If there should be any northerner, and any northerner that should plan a coup and become the president, yes, people may first some will, some will probably celebrate it. And I said, the first week, Nigeria will go straight into a civil war because, number one, the impression then will be, so these northerners believes that they are the only people who can keep power. At that time, Thiefnubu won't matter anymore. It will just be like, okay, hang on. So these people are out of power for 2 years and they plan coup again. So that means they have taken it back on, a Fulani man again. So people will begin to say, you know what? Let him just be president of Northern Nigeria. Me no rich here. the Igbos will begin to say, may no come close. So the Niger Deltans and the rest of the, if things now get to that stage, it will be a civil war. So that
It's going to
means
be a civil war.
if there is any coup today, if it was successful, there are other sinister things behind that, which could be like they have their own target and we are the target, yeah? Is that your own theory, Baba?
Exactly. That's my theory, Maiyegun. That's my theory. And I want people to think about it and see reason with me. Because
I agree too, Baba, because if you read the plot, they said Thiefnubu was to be shot and killed at Eagle Square.
To be shot and killed.
Akpabiole will be shot and killed at the Eagle Square. Who else? Ribadu will be shot and killed as well. So they actually listed those they will kill that day. And in this day of social media, I don't think Nigeria will survive that. No matter how much people talk about Thiefnubu right now, I think.
Not at all. Nigeria will not survive it. Now, as it is now.
The talk of, may everybody just either go to, if Thiefnubu is a smart person right now, he should begin to kind of like invest his energy on restructuring Nigeria.
Restructuring Nigeria.
Constitution, go back to regional system.
Exactly.
Now, what do you think?
Now, that is the best thing for him to do. Or go, my daddy say way. That is Pastor Adeboye. If you cannot do it, resign. And the best thing, the American says that by 2030, Nigeria is going to be divided. I'm telling you that before 2030, Nigeria is already divided. Anyway, it's already divided. So the best thing now is for every other region, the Igbos, the Yorubas, to start preparing. Because the alarm is going to blow anytime, any day. Look at Gumi now. Look at what Gumi keeps saying.
So
these people, their agenda.
If you have an advice, let me say this last one. If you have an advice right now for every region in Nigeria, presently they have 6 as the future of Nigeria, what would that advice be on? Restructure this place. Or those of you who knows that this is not going to end well, begin to prepare yourself for leadership of your regions, or else it's going to end up in the hands of the same criminals that ruined Nigeria, because they're going to end up in your regions as your people too. So what would your advice be for my viewers if you have to like say, Homo, Nigeria is going to break, or who are those who are going to take the broken pieces?
Yeah, my advice is this. Now, everybody to their tent. And the people of every region should start preparing now to know, like the smaller ones, okay, which group are we going with? Which region are we going with? Okay, the Edo, the Delta, are we going to go with the Igbos? Are we going to go with the Yorubas? The so-called Middle Belters? Are we going to have a state of our own? Or are we going to be with caravans or whatever? Let everybody get ready. The time is up. Nigeria time is up. Nigeria is over. Don't let us continue deceiving ourselves. Because the Fulanis, we all know that the Fulanis doesn't have a nation to call their own. But now they've gained a whole lot of ground in Nigeria, and they are not backing down.
No.
They are not. They are not backing down. So everybody should get ready. I watched what's it called? This man this morning, Kakao, for whatever he called himself, speaking jargon, speaking a lot of English. This is not the time for English. This is time for actions. Let's see what they're going to do with Kano, anyways.
Well,
in a couple of days to come.
We're going to find
tomorrow
out.
is here.
Yeah. Thank you so
Let's
much.
see what is going to happen.
Elder,
you're highly welcome, Maiyegun.
You have a very good one this morning, sir. Stay safe, eh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bless you.
Bye.
So that's the elder there. I have another caller, and I'm thinking, should we take that and go to something else before we wrap it up, right? But I'll take it. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. Good afternoon, and Olakode is my name from London. How are you, sir?
Is that right?
Akode.
How are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine and I'm not fine. My heart is bleeding. I've not been able to sleep in 2 days. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you so much for the effort and for showing us what is happening. I followed you back to back. I'm a very silent watcher, but this is yesterday. It's like something in me is just divided into two.
Honestly.
Now, I'm going to speak Yoruba and I'm going to translate myself.
Please, you can be merciful for us as much as is convenient, ma'am. Please.
I will. Not see Jodori Coco like one of our daddies said. See, it's all the things happening. It's not new. It is something that is there since our government refused to have fast. Now, the bandits are smarter. They are so wise. They are so full of themselves by doing this. And that exactly, they are worldwide. What's your program of the time? Yeah? Now, with the whole thing going on, our government can become involved. I was watching a program. You know, the one showing that program, one of the security, whatever, all is saying, they have their information, they know their hideout, they have everything about them. And he sent messages both night and day and morning. After 12 hours, what they say is, thank you for heaven's sake. And I'm telling you, it's taken away. There is to my government, God is going to do massive area for all our politicians because they can't the proper. I was watching a program yesterday, and maybe that was why I couldn't sleep all through. Yeah, they were using a woman in Edo State. They were using woman bead, cooking their goosey story on long. What's your money, your goosey? Maiyegun, one share as human flesh, not share goosey. If I find that link, I will send it to you on WhatsApp for heaven's sake. Now, the governor was saying, oh, you see, God has indicated me, so you do something yourself for your special Yarami. But I tell you what, the government knows what is happening, and we are praying to Almighty God. Now, all the pastors have they put it on the church. She won't press, won't it with still Christian faith. The body of Christ is crying, both Muslims and Christians. And you know, God of Bukuya, here, and go me. So I just say, I know you are here. So I just say, this Gumi is a terrorist.
Suspect, ma. I mean, how difficult is that? You know, this person will be threatening Nigerians. Really, it will actually be threatening them. If you don't negotiate with them, things are going to get worse. It's going to get bad. Things are getting bad.
But you could look at that old woman. She cannot walk in the church.
Did you see that? Did you see that moment? See, the old woman wanted to run, but her body is not running. You can imagine that in her mind, he is actually fast.
Oh Lord! Now, you know, the Lord wants to be watching that you the people where they are coming somewhere to bury their own. But now, one year doctor. But I tell you one thing, that God is ready to fight for us, and I don't think we need to be negotiating with US president to help now. Now, people forget things so
Nigeria. All they care about is Thiefnubu and that power. Nothing else. Deny everything.
Worried that deny everything. So what aspect of the Lord and you say we will be what you want to go on my baby lower. Now, if we cannot share this with many television in Nigeria, city, whatever, they block them for them not to see what is happening. I can say you are the only one coming now to tell us how things are going. Our eyes are not blind.
In this day and time.
is
like our own generalismo.
Only last but I shall go to
anybody. The most only support. Yet understand this time.
Let me not shock everybody on this platform in case you don't understand Yoruba. I'm sorry, I'm carrying the don't forget, Kwara, the Odo people have been shouting, but nothing is done. Kwara is just around the corner. It's around the whole no story. Everywhere. Very soon, you will see all the blind internet in Nigeria will be closed down. I'll be honest with you. They're working towards it. We will not be able to get this information. You see all this Ojuani paparazzi, our Anishayen, the information they know them. Exactly. You don't need to tell me what you eat in your house because before I know you've eaten. You understand? Now they are coming to say jargons in their mouth, showing us that they are going and push. Okay, yes, sir. Now they want to party up now.
Rescue.
Can you imagine?
They are not going to tell us how many soldiers got killed, though, right?
Let's forget about that. They don't say to kill what you win. Look at the one just 2-3 days ago. In Kwara, and we are going to people for day to see. The Peru they defend Arawa. Àwọn people jẹ́ ìjọba lé wa lórí bọ̀ fún gbàdúrà pé lágbára Ọlọ́run tó ní ipá àti agbára ó máa ṣe má bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún gbogbo wọn níjọ́ kan. Ìjọba yìí máa pín kò sí pé wọ́n Nàìjíríà èmi ò gbàdúrà wọ́n Nàìjíríà. Ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́tí sọ ti pẹ́ẹ́pẹ́ gbogbo ayé ń sọ everybody sọ bandits ń rìn pẹ̀lú àwọn ammunition olóró fẹ́kú tó máa yí níbí báyìí ó máa dún ní Peckham. Tó máa yí ní Peckham wọ́n máa lọ dúró ní ìdá fort.
Peace meeting, peace deal.
Ẹ̀wá ni wọ́n ẹjọ́. Ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn kìíní ìgbà yìí ti pọ̀ gbogbo olórí burúkú ni wọ́n àṣírí òde nípa ọmọ òní jèrè láti wọ́n sí ọmọ àwọn náà máa bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ wọn wọ́n ní ìsinmi bí wọ́n ṣe fún wa ní ìsinmi all over the world. Àwọn èèyàn lè bẹ́ẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn lọ sóko àwọn èèyàn lè jẹun àwọn èèyàn ṣe anything. Maiyegun, remember
something there, right? A lot of us, except we put ourselves in their shoes. A lot of us are mostly not directly affected. But when you imagine, if you're somebody who have had a family, who kind of have families that you care about, right? If you can imagine a situation where people can no longer actually go to work.
Maiyegun, you live in Nigeria.
Yet,
nobody is that to die. You mama die, I can't why you put that all die. You should to pass it. Maiyegun, you're not going to know you see what a woman wanted what is what a put you could sit Dala or sit I tell people don't back around people do it. I will see. Listen, but you have to see this party for on what percent when you do by your people. You understand?
I agree.
Everybody is feeling it. I want to talk about Nigeria.
Touch economy that destroy, which is mainstay of Nigeria economy agriculture. People have spent 10 years new.
US simple láti wá kó nǹkan ìní wa ọ̀rọ̀ wa ẹ̀jọ̀ orí kúkú wa yóò benefit wa náà ní ti wọ́n pa ọmọ èèyàn tó fi ṣe èsì tó fi ọmọ èèyàn ṣàtún tó fi tàpá àwọn èèyàn dànù. Ní àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òkè ẹjọ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan wá ẹjọ́ ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan wá kí ló kúrò tó bí wọ́n bá lọ́bi 2-3 years ago ní Ondo tí wọ́n wọ church báyìí wọ́n ṣe wọ́n gbẹ̀yìn àtàwọn èèyàn ó bá wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ̀ lókù. Ọdún yìí ṣe ló tẹ́ òkú 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 ṣe bí lágbára níta ẹ̀ ní ìsìn àwọn olóòtú lẹ́yìn láti gbé ìjà wa ní tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lè gbàdúrà fún ọmọdé bàbá débóyè náà tó gbẹdà wọn lóhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kọ́ lọ sọ́run tó bí
Israel wọ́n máa ṣe prayer báyìí ìbọn wọn máa lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ wọn báyìí ni.
wọ́n ti fẹ́ dára wọn ni.
Because they know that when you are dealing with these murderous people.
Báyìí ẹ wo kọ́tà tí wọ́n lọ yẹn is a massive place o. Wọ́n ṣe yàrá ilé kan fi ṣe lẹ́nẹ̀jì o. Gbogbo olú rẹ̀ ti dà wọ́n wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sàkọ́ back for heaven's sake torí ọgbọ́n.
And don't forget as well, that is the one Tari ni o. Ìtàrí là ń rí àti sí.
Ìtàrí là ń sọ.
Hundreds of others tá a rí o.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé Kwara ní Ìbàdàn ni. Ṣé o pé Kwara ní Ọ̀yọ́?
Kwara rí Èkìtì rè. Kwara rí Èkìtì rè. Kwara rí Ọ̀ṣun rè.
Ẹ bá gbogbo yẹn máa sùn gbogbo ẹ̀yà ronú fún ló máa pinnu yín ló máa ronú gbogbo yín tẹ́tí pé àdìsí ní Nàìjíríà wàhálà òṣìṣàjẹ sílẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní ní sinmi tọmọtọmọ. Àwọn ò ní jèrè ọmọ. Tó bá sùn ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa hàn fún ọmọ mọ́ mi, omi á máa ní wọ́n lára wọ́n tẹ̀lé ní àmà gbọ́dọ̀ wọn. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, we are waiting for US to come and help us. Tó bá ní kó fọdà, kọ́mọ́ lè jèrè kankan mọ́. God bless.
And you too. You can stay safe. To all of them,
ní ẹni òfò ní ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún ṣe lálìkìyàmọ ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí. ní ẹni òfò ní.
ẹ̀yin ronúkú. Let me use this one to cap it, okay? Maybe we can then possibly meet again later this evening. A group of American veterans, which means like the American soldiers who are no longer soldiers, okay? Veterans, they call them, right? And they are known as the Rising Sun Group. They've joined others, among many other African Americans and others who are currently advocating for the United States of America's action against the terrorists in Nigeria. So they've joined them. Among those being persecuted, the Biafrans are considered as one of the group of people being persecuted in Nigeria. In case if you don't know, and if you're a Biafra or an Igboman that probably doesn't identify as Biafran, well, you are still going to be treated as one of the persecuted people in Nigeria. So this Christian genocide is also considered as persecution of Christians, faith-based persecution, and others. Show you guys. So the Rising Sun Group, who appeared in Washington to also join others, like I said, expecting Donald Trump to make some certain announcement in the coming days. By the way, they decided to use the opportunity to also send a message, because part of their reason why they were there was to tell Americans that Nigerian government have been persecuting, an innocent man, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they are about to deliver a judgment based on a law that doesn't exist. So consider this as a warning that will also come with its own implication if Nigerian courts should convict Nnamdi Kanu tomorrow. They will be doing so with a law that doesn't exist, and America knows.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your viewing location. My name is Evans Wangwa. We are gathered here on a cold, cold afternoon of November 18th to meet with lawmakers of the United States of America to make sure that we tell them the real story of what's going on underground in Nigeria.
My name is Dr. Sylvester Onyeavi, President. I am calling from Washington, D.C. Here we go again. Honorable Motosho on the 20th will be delivering his judgment to an innocent man. I want him to be on record that the President of Nigeria, President Ahmed Tinubu, have just said that justice is not for sale. That goes for Omotosho to know that he cannot be bought with money to deliver the wrong judgment to a man like Nnamdi Kanu. We are watching. The world is watching. We are in capital city here in Washington, D.C.
My name is Dr. Chukwu Emeka. I'm a member of the American Veterans of Igbo Descent organization. We know quite well that the Nigerian government sponsored the creation of Bubago and the Agone Chamber just to kill our youths and blame it on innocent people. And that is how they have cooked up this issue concerning Nnamdi Kanu to jail him. But I can tell you that we are in Washington, D.C. We discuss with lawmakers about these issues and also the Christian genocide in Nigeria. And we just want to tell Nigerian government it's right time to do the right thing for the people so that we can live in peace and enjoy our God-given liberty in Nigeria. So they shouldn't be making life difficult for the people. People are suffering in Nigeria. Over 10 million people are living in IDP camp and nobody's talking about them. Nobody's even talking about taking them to their ancestral homes. All they care about is doing the wrong thing all the time. So they have to change and repent, even though they say they are repenting terrorists. They are the ones that need to be repented. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is Reverend Father Dr. Augustine Odimegwa. Like my colleagues have said, we are here to meet with a couple of congressmen here in the Capitol. First of all, to re-emphasize against the narratives that are going on around that there is an existential genocide going on in Nigeria. And besides the genocide, we brought a lot of other things to their attention, including the issue of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who was the whistleblower that alerted our people about this genocide that was coming. And today, he has been held in solitary confinement, despite the fact that the United Nations, the Kenyan court, Appeal Court of Nigeria, and several court judgments were in his favor, and Nigeria is still holding him in solitary confinement. We made it clear to the lawmakers that this is not acceptable. Nigeria is practicing democracy. America is the beacon of democracy, so we brought it to them so that they hold Nigerian government accountable. They cannot continue to pretend that they are running democracy and be doing outright unjust practices, especially against an innocent man, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
My name is Ben Wankwo. I am the Executive Director of Ambassador for Self-Determination, a humanitarian organization that seeks to help any person, any group that are being oppressed by their own government or by any organizations, as you will. So I'm glad to hear the President of Nigeria, Tinubu, to talk about justice. And he emphasized that justice is not for sale. And I want to say congratulations. I want to see him do justice to the downtrodden in the country. I want to see him do justice to 4 to 5 million Christians that are in IDP camp, or AKA concentration camp, where these children are exposed to the elements, where they don't have any shelter, where they are left to be preyed upon by creeping things and what have you. So we are here to lend our voice, okay, to the Congress of the United States, and I am glad that they are listening. They are asking very important questions. The case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Tinubu, must be addressed if you want justice. They are trying to prosecute and condemn and convict an innocent person. You cannot derive injustice, justice from injustice, or legality from illegality. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was a kidnapped victim. You are standing in a place of judgment, judging your own victim. How shameful. You kept him in prison for 7 years for Christ's sake. So if you talk about justice, we want to see you do justice concerning Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and release him and allow him to go home. That is justice. If you cannot do that, you shouldn't talk about justice.
Again, don't forget the repealed law, double jeopardy, extraordinary rendition. That goes for motor shop. If you think you can jail Nnamdi Kanu, you're jailing the Holy Ghost, and we're not going to stand for that. Thank you.
And that was coming from Washington, D.C. So while we wait for what they intend to do tomorrow, despite all the obvious legal disqualification for all of their actions, we want to see where and what they are going to build their judgment on. So I am going to see you again, right? So I want to say thank you to every one of you for your time this afternoon. It's been conversational and it's been interesting, I believe. So if you find this same, like the broadcast, okay? Subscribe onto Maiyegun's Diary Political. And make sure you set up your notification as well, all right? And you won't miss a thing. The next time I'm here, it will be us. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you later.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Maiyegun Diary Political. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
Maiyegun làwọn mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
Maiyegun dayari politico.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun dayari Maiyegun nọ́mbà wá.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook